day 46 of Lyndall's Luscious Limberings. Today we have Rupert just scouting outside, making sure it's safe. So he may or may not stay there through the progression of this, but good to know that he's on our side. Hope you're very well indeed. Hope you had a good break. I know! Seriously? Yes, absolutely. I mean, I was going to say that, but he said it for me, so I don't have to. So day 46, we're starting with the seated cat position, and then we're going to progress on to some joint mobility and dynamic stretching and general getting us going again. So I hope you're ready. Hope you had a lovely time off, as I said before. Let's just remove our slippers. Great. And just get your cat in that position if you could, because that's very important for the work. So let's get this started with the playlist for day 46. 3, 2, 1, go. Nice. Hello. All right, starting with feet hip width apart. And it's going to start with just nice and easy swinging, bending through. Don't make this a big knee bend. Just want to start to get a little bit of juice through the legs. Nice and free. And if you do start to feel you're warming up, just bend over a tiny bit. Starting to stretch across the small of the back as your cat leaves the yoga mat. And single arm. And because you're going single arm, if you feel like it, you can just let it go a little bit further. And just let that start to circle. He wants to go outside. It's cold. Go forwards. Keep the knee bends going. Other arm, just swinging forwards and back. Should be nice and free, so it's just the pendulum action of the arm. Starting to move that. And starting to go backwards. Softening through the jaw, going forwards. All right, back to double arms. And we're going to go 2 and then a circle. Circle. That's 1 and 2 and circle. Again. For good measure, 1 more set. If you're getting a bit warmer, you can get a little bit more of a bend. Start to engage the, as Tom Hutchins says, the buttocks. Good. Back to single arm, legs wide, and start to go through an easy figure of 8. Working through the feet on the floor as well. You can start to get a little bit of a point through the foot. Stretch out the front of the foot as you go. Relax through the neck. Same arm going backwards. Change up is always hard, isn't it? Nice and free with the breath. Unclench your buttocks. And the other arm going forwards. Going back. Good. All right, swinging. So kind of doing stars. And now we're going to go in and out and over. And out, and in, and over. In, and out, and over. And now double arm figure of 8. Nice and released. And the other way. into discus. It's not discus though, is it? Something like discus, but you know what I mean. Arms nice and free. Good, just bring it up and just start to reach. Oh, cracking. Oh, I've got cracky bits underneath my shoulder blades. I hope you guys can't hear that. I can certainly hear it. Taking it for the diagonal. And a bit lower. You can slow it down if you need to. Good, and take it into a reach. So I've just got a little bit wider with the legs. This is driving from one foot to the other. Nice and light still though. And diagonally up. Keep it nice and low now, so I'm not rising and falling. I'm spreading across the hips and across the front of the legs. Letting myself get lower, more freedom of movement. Back to horizontal. Stretch the other arm out behind as you go, so you get a bit of a stretch across the back. Good, into chicken backstroke. I'm getting a weight shift between this. Really starting to get some energy driving through the floor. Taking it forwards now. Doesn't really matter which way you go, in that I could do it this way if I wanted. Don't mind. You guys float your own boat. Staying in the center now, and a bit faster. So make the circles a little bit smaller to facilitate going faster. Nice and release through the shoulders, lifting up through the top of the head and going forwards. And if you want, bend over a bit like you're trying to dig your elbows into the ground. Good, bring the legs in, arms bent and running arms. And bend the legs a little more, keep going. Bending once more. You're killing it. Bending as low as you can before it gets stupid. Good, staying low, bringing the arms into the middle, and up, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and put the other arm on top. Good, now we're going to go slower and wide. Good, just I'll take a little bit wider and some really easy windmills. If you're warming up, you can start to relax down a bit more. Take this super easy though, we haven't done much bending over yet, so don't overstrain yourself. Okay, we're going to start to put a little bit of a weight shift now. Nothing heavy. Let yourself gradually warm up so that you find yourself just naturally going longer without having put much effort into it. Arms might be getting tired soon, so just think about relaxing them. I'm really going down as far as my shins, I'm not going too low. Keep going, but bend the arms. Good, now take it down a little lower. Four more like this. Good, putting your hands down, let's let's just bend and keep the head up for a second just because we've had it down for so long. And just little butt bops. Okay, Disney butt swings. They always have a character who dances something like this. Not quite like this. Hopefully you know what I mean. Good. And bending, bend, 2, straighten, 2, bend, 2, straighten, couple more. Good, hanging down and popping out one butt cheek then the other. Keeping the head nice and heavy. Really lengthening out through the shoulder blades, letting the head drop down towards the floor. And just start to do small bounces. If you want a tiny twist you can, nothing too big though. Really small. Again, just let the movement naturally get bigger, so don't try and make it bigger. You should find as you go through, your body naturally starts to go a little bit further, but I'm not forcing it. Alright, butt down. And we're going to lift up and down, up and down. If this, you can do this if you like, just takes a bit more balance. You can't put your hands on the ground, otherwise put your hands on the ground. Or we're going to go singles. So left, right. Singles and a double. So left, right, double, double, right, left, double, and again, left, right, double, double, right, left, double, double. Good, just hang for a sec. And swing. Keep swinging. One more set of swinging, keep going. Great stuff. Come into the center, bend the knees, rolling up through the spine. Good. And we're just going to start lifting the leg. Marching on the spot. Okay, bringing the arms in. No one looks silly, or if you do, no one can see you. No one who's going outside for a while anyway. Okay, we're going to go 2 and then a hold. 1, 2, hold. 1, 2, hold. 1, 2, hold. Now we're going to go 1, 2, in, out, in. 1, 2, in, out, in. 1, 2, in, out, in. 1, 2, and again. 1, 2, in, out, in. 1, 2, in. Good. Again. 2, in, out, in. Good. All right. Hips. Pull up your pants. Go and do it. Or trousers if you're in the UK. Or your pants. I don't know. Go a little lower. Stay that low. Front to back. With your hands. And circle with the wrists. Other way. Staying down low. Hands out in front, shoulders. Smile through the fact that your legs are starting to get a little bit more tired. If you smile, it makes it easier. And just follow what I do. Love it. Hands to the back and pulses. Hands to the front, pulses. Smile
Let your legs feel like they're getting soft, even though you're staying down here. And to the back again. We're going to stay here for a bit, start to increase the stretch through the shoulders. Keep going, it's good for you. You're becoming a better human this whole time. Alright, good, and ring it out. So stay low, but use the shift from one leg to the other to start to stretch out where that lactic acid is built up. Good, one up, one arm down, keep it ringing. And change it over. The astute among you would have noticed I've mucked that up there. Good, going down. And popping out one hip and the other again. Just, it should feel a little bit more open now. Now we can go back to bounces and make them a little bit more engaged. And again, bounce. Twisting each time. Good, now we're going to go side, center, side, center, side, center, side, center, side, and just side to side now. If bouncing's too intense, just make it a swing. Nice stuff. All right, let's sit ourselves down on your back. Nothing bad can happen to you here. Now, flatten off your back on the floor. Legs straight down. Have that feeling you're pushing it back into the floor to burst a balloon, small bit back, and then back down again. And again. And down. Keep it nice and controlled. Don't take the tension through the neck. Burst the balloon. You can do it. And up. Good, place the legs down, put the donut on top, and just free up the hip. Let this be nice and open, don't force it, just let the natural movement of the legs start to open up through the hip. And changing over legs. Some of you may have flashbacks from the last core session. What a great day that was, hey? That was great. I love that. Felt alive, you know? Yeah. Alright, good. Legs up. Now engage, pulling the belly button in like it's a clock face. Pull it into the center. It's going to go out and up. Bursting that balloon with the small of the back into the ground. Now this isn't flopping all the way out to the floor. I'm actually controlling it. And ideally you want to make it really smooth and controlled the whole way down. You're not going to achieve that through tensing through the flexors. I want you to engage through the stomach. Release excess muscle engagement here. Just open. You can actually make this exceptionally hard work for yourself if you want, in a good way. And changing legs. And open to try and keep it constant the whole way. Soften at the back of the neck, engaging through the stomach. Burst the balloon between your back and the ground. Probably have one hip that's clunkier than the other. I do. Good. Feet up into a bucket. A bucket? Tabletop. All right, we're going to go left and right. Now, if you're smoking with that, which I know you are, let's do opposite arms and legs, which just takes a little bit more concentration, so I just did it wrong. And here we go. Arm doesn't have to go all the way to the ground. We're going to go half time. Down, 2, up, 2, down, 2. Just when you thought you'd be happy to hear me say going half time, hey, instead of double time. Good. From here, we're going to put our arms down and tap the opposite leg, the knee. Now this seems pretty easy, right? So we're just going to come up. Just tapping up the top of the shin. Good. Still keeping the bucket. Just going to go sideways and down. So I'm engaging through the stomach, not through the neck. And for shits and giggles, elbow towards the knee. You're not going to get there. You can't. Well, you can, but it's not right. Good, keep those legs up. I'm just going to go switches. Switch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same count with straight legs. 2, 3. Belly, back still into the floor. 1 more, because we love it. Switch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You rocked it. Bring your knees into your chest. Just circle those around. That was just to wake up the belly, just to let you know that you have one. Circle the other way. Lovely stuff. All right, coming on to your fours. And we're just going to do our twists into the forearm and up. One more set of 8 on this. When I said set of 8, I meant musical counts. So we're going to change arms. I can see why that would be confusing. One more set of 8, which means 4 more. Good. Now we're going to put one arm up and go in. Other arm, sorry. Go in and out. So it's the opposite arm and leg. Now I put the same arm as leg. Couple more of those. Good. Opposite arm and leg. And same. Couple more of those. Good. Just coming back, wiggling out the butt. And just take a leg out to the side, bring it in and back. In and back, keeping it up the whole time. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Keep it up. Go diagonally towards the other elbow. Go straight into the other leg, take it out to the side, and 1, and 2, 3, clicky knees from me, 4, 5, 6, 7, straight in to the opposite elbow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. Straight up into a push-up. We're going to go down with the elbows in and up. crept that one up on you, didn't I? 2 more. Down, 2, up. Last one. And up. Good. Back into all fours. Going into arches. And down. Beautiful. Back into a plank. From here we're going to go up, 2. Swing the leg in, 2. Up, 2. And down. Other one. Up, 2. Swing it in. Up. And down. Again. Up, 2. In, 2. Up, 2. Last one on this side. Up, 2. In, 2. Up, 2. And down. Good. Just bring this one in. And then with the same arm as the leg that's forward, we're going to do our reaches. Up and through. Up and through. Good. Put that hand down. Change it. And other leg. And then same arm as the leg that's forward. Reaches. Good. Bring it back. And knees down. Just rolling through the shoulders while you're here. Good stuff. Wiggle the butt out. Bring yourself back. Rolling up through the spine. Good. Just roll up the shoulders like a boxer ready to fight. We've just got Survivor on, just so you know. Alright, legs wide. And up. Fix your hair if you need to. Duck and punch. Doesn't have to be a good punch. Not fussed about the style, I'm more fussed about keeping the arm light and getting that duck. I don't mean hit a duck, I mean getting a duck. Ducking with your body. Punch someone right to the side of you. Don't lose the duck. Never lose your duck. Back to someone in front of you again, duck and punch. So I'm ducking both with the legs and with the core. Oh yes. Into an uppercut. Uppercut to someone next to you. So you've got to turn your hips. Keep the duck going. Into a rising elbow. Elbow to someone next to you with the same arm. Good. Good. Check it out. Alright, so we're going to go kick and down. The kick's going to go knee and foot. So I go knee, foot, out and down. Here we go. Kick. So try and replace the foot down where you picked it up from. Sit up tall through the hips as you do this. Good. Change. That was quick, wasn't it? Don't have to worry about getting high here. Woo! Stay on balance though, she says. I showed you how not to stay on balance then. Alright, we're going to go double time. I'm going for speed over substance here. Change. Well, I don't care if you do a slightly wonky style, I want the speed though. Good, diagonally. So you really have to engage through the core, but relax through the legs and change legs. Looks great. Whatever you're doing looks great. All right, single leg going into an outward crescent with a bent knee. Spring off this floor, off this bit here, as opposed to any other floor. Changing legs. Engaging through the core, lifting up through the hips. Good, back into our duck. Duck and punch. Good, discus. Nice and easy, slow it down now. And then take it, oh shit. Don't hit the shit behind you. Take out the weight shift, now bend the knees. Keep the hips facing forward and just turning through the shoulders. Lucky that wasn't my devil's eye view I've been propagating in the jars up there. That would have been awful. Knees soft. Beautiful, okay, stretching up. And circle, bend the knees. Make sure that your head's staying pointing straight up, don't let it bend forwards. Same arm, change direction with the spin. Good, changing over, other arm. So not here, here. So this arm doesn't have to go deep behind your back if you can't get that. You just want to stretch here, which we just agitate ever so slightly. We'll shift around a tiny bit through the circling. Good. Circle the other way. So sorry, I've got a text. Bad. You guys keep saying I'm just going to turn off my phone. Whoops, there we go. Good. Go wide. Bend the knees. Bending over. Straighten the legs. Stretch from the outside blade of the foot all the way to the fingertips. If you want to put the hand here, you can. Otherwise, try and touch the wall. Bend the knees. Change in direction. Over. Stretch. Try and get the wall. You can get it. I believe in you. And again. Someone you can probably hear with a very noisy car. How amazing. Good, changing over. Stretching, get the wall all the way from the outside blade of the foot. Good, bend the knees. Pick up these toes, send them out. Chest upwards. Gently going over until you find a stretch down the back of the leg. Again, just let the relaxation of the body take you further down. You don't have to push this. You'll find as you breathe into it, you should naturally start to fall over deeper into the stretch, but chest is still feeling like it's going up. Good, just soften that. And the other leg. Chest still going upwards and forwards. Just let the breath start to take you a little bit closer to the ground. Chest still going this way. Good. Bend that. Just pick up the toe, turn it back in. Reach out as far as you can with the fingertips, dig them into the floor. Pull the butt bone up towards the ceiling, stretching along the back, and also a little bit along the back of the legs as well. The more you pull your butt bones away from you towards the wall and upwards behind you, you'll start to get a bit more of a stretch along the back of the legs. Good, just bend those knees, bring them in, and just do a couple of sequences of straighten the legs, looking forward to lengthen as you breathe in, then breathe out and relax down.
Just in your own rhythm, do that breathing in. Look forward to lengthen. Now I've got helicopters that side. Whoa, it's all happening here. Breathing in, look forward and lengthen. And down. One more time, look forward and lengthen. And back down. Bend the knees, rolling up through the spine, stacking one vertebra on top of the other. Feeling the breadth across your body. Replacing the shoulders. And just to finish, just take yourself onto one leg. If you want to support yourself with something, do. Knees level, let the pelvis, you feel yourself arching through the back, let the pelvis feel like it's rocking forwards. Just find a stable bit of the floor. Pelvis is rocking forward slightly until you get that stretch here, so you're not cheating. It's not about seeing how far you can get your foot towards your butt, it's about stretching at the front of you. So rock the pelvis forward, then bring the leg back so you find a stretch with good alignment. Good, just let that down. So again, from here, take the foot, rock the pelvis forward first, then gradually start to stretch the leg. Keeping the knees level, look forwards, look up. As Scott Witt says, if you look at the floor, you will end up on the floor. You might want to be on the floor, I don't know, maybe that's a good thing. But we want controlled to the floor, not, involuntary to the floor. Generally a good thing. And to finish, reach towards the ceiling, stretching up. Come up into your toes, stretch up. Keep stretching up, release the hands. Stretch out as wide as you can, try and touch both sides of the room. Lengthening up through the head. Wide across the shoulders, wide across the hip. The hips, both of them, fingertip to fingertips getting wider and wider, stretching right out from the center of the spine. Leaning forwards ever so slightly. Keep that feeling of width and then just slowly replace the arms and the feet down, slowly coming back to neutral. And there we have it. It's dark now. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you next time for day 47. Hope you're very well. I said that so many times, I clearly mean it. I'm going to stop now. Thanks for joining me again. It's lovely to have your company as always. Looking forward to seeing you throughout the rest of this week. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others. Lots of love. Bye.